Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Always love the Monday videos because we start your week off with the top 5 picks for the week for both U.S. and Canada. Pretty straightforward. I've got a portfolio that tracks the movement of these stocks in both the U.S. and Canada. We're going to take a look at those, but I'm going to set the table for you as to what I'm looking for as I get into the stocks. So we're going to start off with the U.S. market, and here's our VectorVest composite. In case you didn't know, we are hitting new all-time highs in the VectorVest composite, trading at $71.42. The last all-time high was at $71.28, and that occurred on 11/8 of 2021. This market's got legs. You see, I've got a trend line here. We're trending higher, broke through resistance, tested a support, moving higher today as I record this video with no wick at the top of the candle. All of our major indicators are above 1. RT is right at 1, saying that we're almost designated in an uptrend, but the buy to sell ratio is up. For every stock that's a sell, 1.5 stocks are a buy. MTI is at 1.3, which means the underlying trend of the market is up. The market has legs, but anything can happen. So let's go take a look at my Unis Search to show you what I look for in my top weekly picks. I'm looking for the percentage price change of the stock to be greater than 2. I want to make sure we're in stocks that are rising. Relative value at 1.1. These stocks have great upside potential. The relative safety is greater than 1.2. These are good, safe stocks, fundamentally sound stocks. CI, the comfort index, is greater than 1.3, which means that these stocks can withstand long or lengthy price declines, which is very important when I'm looking at stocks I'm trying to hold for a week or more. Average volume greater than 100,000 shares. The price actual greater than $1. Sorted by CI. So the stocks that have the highest comfort index is at the top of the list. The more resilient stocks are at the top of the list. Let me come up with you for the stocks that I can't for this week. IESC, a stock that's been around as a top VST stock for a minute. MMYT, IBP Installed Builders, Owens Corning, OC, and Applied Material. All of them are up today. Now, let's go look at the price to value. Every single one, except for interesting, MMYT got on the list, but price is greater than value. Interesting. I got to take a look at that, but I'm going to keep the stock there. It must have met all my other criteria. IBP undervalued. Owens undervalued. Applied Material undervalued. All of these have good upside potential and are safe stocks, so fundamentally they're sound. They are all in uptrends. VSTs all above 1. All buy recommendations. Look at the earnings growth rate, double digits. These are high-powered, good quality stocks. So when I'm looking at these stocks, overall, I want them to be safe, undervalued stocks. Interesting about this one here. Safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market. Some of the best stocks you can look at on a weekly basis. So let's go to my portfolios. In my portfolios today, I've got 4 stocks, but I picked up a new stock. My new stock that I picked up today was IESC. But I wanted to show you, look at my equity curve after it got killed because I wasn't paying attention. All my fault. Told you I would get it back up and running again. Nice upward move. The 4 stocks that were in prior to today are all up double-digit winners. This is why you've got to watch the Monday videos, folks. I put these out. These stocks have been held since August. August and September. Look at this. August 12th, 3 of these stocks were bought. September 9th, 1 of these stocks were bought, and we got a new stock today. Again, up 7.99%, but the winners in these stocks is awesome. Double digits. You wanted to be able to get these double digits. This is why you need to watch the Monday night videos. All right, so that's for the U.S. You notice I didn't look at any news. That was by design. It's all about the VectorVest system to find these stocks. Let's move over to Canada. Happy was Columbus Day, Thanksgiving. You guys are closed today. So happy whatever day. My fault. I should know what date it is. That's all my fault as well. I'll take that. But the last trading day was Friday. Nice upward move in your candle above the 65-day moving average. All of the VectorVest indicators are above 1. Uptrending, of course, I'm going to be bullish there too. So in the Unis Search, I'm going to go find, I had to create a new search for the Canadian market. The United States and the Canadian market both trade a little differently. So I was trying to find a better caliber stock, and this is what I've come up with. Relative timing, which is the short-term price trend on the stock, cast on that scale between 0 and 2, has been trending higher for 3 days. The stock's earnings growth rate is less than the sales growth rate. I want the sales to outdo the earnings growth. I want them to be making money, selling stuff, making money, and be higher than the earnings growth, because earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Sales is the fuel that drives the earnings. All right. The stock earnings growth rate, though, I still want it to be greater than 0. I want positive earnings growth rate. Average volume, I had to break it down a little lower than 100,000 to 50,000 because of the Canadian market sorted by VST. What stocks did I come up with for Canada? ABP, APM, HBM, AG.B, FVI, and OR. On Friday, they all finished nicely higher. Now, on these stocks, they may not all together be fundamentally sound, but they're all in uptrends. And I try to make sure that they have double-digit earnings growth, but not all the time. Most of them are buy recommendations as well. Again, no news, just using the VectorVest system. Let's go to the portfolios here. It was in the negative and still in the negative, but I told you by the end of the year I would get this positive. Look at the run-up in the equity curve of these stocks. Again, when I can pay attention to them and make sure I have the right stops in place, the VectorVest system won't fail you. It won't. Look at these 3 of these double-digit earners. Look at this. HPSA up 33%, PRL up 22%, Kinross Gold up 17%, and the other 2 are up less than 10% but are positive. I didn't have to put any new stocks in here. I hold these stocks until one of them stops out. Let's go see what the stops are here. Simple. When RT goes below 1, the stock gets stopped out because the stock is no longer in an uptrend. Go to RTs. All these RTs are nicely high. Let's go back to the U.S. market and let's go see what the stop price, what the stops are here. Recommendation not equal to a buy. All of these stocks are buy recommendations. When it moves from a buy to a hold, we get rid of it. And that's it. So both the Canadian market, both the U.S. market, I got my top 5 picks for the week. We're going to continue to monitor them. And again, I'm doing better in the Canadian market, and it's only going to get better till the end of the year. Folks, that's it. If you're brand new to the channel and you like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you'll be alerted to when new videos like this come out. Everybody else who's already subscribed to the channel, if you like the content or you've made money on these stocks, whether it's in the U.S. market or the Canadian market, make sure you hit the like button. But if you've made money on these picks, type the word money in the chat. All right, type the word money in the chat. That makes me feel better that I'm bringing something to the table for you. All right, folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.